Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Doing a little video today. We just brought the mob onto this recovered paddock. We're at about 65 days rest here, about the 10th of September. And the cattle were just moved in here, about 340 head. And you can see what they're grazing. They're just taking the very best. Okay? They're taking the very best. And, man, there's a buzz out here. Look at that. Big old bee. Yeah, this is nature, folks. This has nothing to do with, you might say, all this high technology, lab-grown food and meat we're doing. This is real life here, folks. This is what's happened for thousands of years. Look at this. This is nature. This is nature at work. Follow and eat as closely to nature as possible. Guess what? Your health is going to be better. Your family is going to be better off. And you're helping your local farmer stay on the farm. This is what it's about. It's not about feedlots. It's about animals feeding themselves. And I'm going to be actually putting on a school in Albany, New York here in September 25th through the 27th, talking about just this subject of multi-species. So we're going to be talking about taking cattle, sheep, pigs, chickens, even shiitake mushrooms operation, and how all that fits together to build a sustainable future for you on your farm. And we start from scratch. I'm going to go from the ground up, you know, what it takes to do something like this. And it's been my dream to do this, and I was able to achieve that dream. In 2009, I quit my full-time job, and today I am a full-time rancher on the farm doing what I love, growing good animals, healthy animals, happy animals, slick-hided animals, fat animals on solely grass. Okay? But it takes some practice, it takes management, and that's, you know, people just think they can go buy some animals and turn them loose on land. All grass is not the same. You've got to learn how to manage your grass and make it super high quality so you can grow super high quality animals like that. Look how fat that calf is. That's just a calf. Here's another one right beside her. That one's pretty fat too. But, you know, that's what it's about, is letting the animals feed themselves. Whether it's the sheep and the goats, they can do the same thing. Pigs, I can do it part of the year on acorns and hickory nuts. And, all this stuff starts working together. We do the silvopasture, which with the silvopasture, we've opened up some areas now that was useless. Wasn't anything growing in it but dry leaves. Now we've got something like this growing in a silvopasture. So we've taken a lot of land that was just not producing anything. Now we're growing food on it, capturing more energy, holding more water on our property, because we're building organic matter, we're sequestering carbon. And at the school at Albany, that's going to be coming up here at the end of this month that I'm teaching, we're going to go over a lot of the basics. You've got to have the basics down. You can't just bring animals onto the land. It'll be a wreck. You've got to have the right water, the right fencing, the right sequence, the right genetics, and things go a lot better, okay? I've seen a lot of wrecks with people getting into this type of operation. They'll just get in and start putting animals out, maybe string a little wire, and then everything just breaks down, and they say, you know what, that didn't work. Well, you're right, it didn't, because you didn't set it up right. Okay, you've got to set things up right if you're going to be successful. And folks, this is the life. To get to do this, you know, I'll be honest with you folks, I worked in town for 30 years. I started when I was 20 at a factory, and boy, after about 10 years of that, I'm like, I've got to get back to what I want to do. And so I started doing this on the side, and we got over the top by leasing land, and this is how we got, you know, we were commodity producers. We were producing commodity animals, selling them at the sale barn. Folks, you can't get ahead by doing that. You've got to have your own market. You've got to command your price. And I'm going to talk about that at the grazing school as well. If you're just an order taker, in other words, You bring something in the sale barn, it's going to bring what it brings. You have no clue what that's going to be, and you have no control over that. With these type animals, you're growing really healthy food and selling directly to the consumer. Some of the things that I'm going to cover, how we've done that, now you're making a good living, okay? You're not taking what they just give you. You're not what they call a price taker, you're a price setter. And that's one of the things I'm going to cover at Albany at the end of this month is, how to set up your marketing and some of the tricks that we've used. And folks, it works. This is really the way to farm. Animals, grass, sunshine. Oh, and water. The animals are drinking some water over there. Let's go look at their water. I'm going to show you the kind of water we're giving our animals. It's good water. It's the same water that I'm drinking in the house. Just remember this, animals are about 70% water, and if you're giving them crappy water to drink, and you're giving them really good forage like this, okay? Look how good this forage is. Just beautiful stuff. If you're giving them crappy water though, you're not using all your capabilities. Give them good water. That's the cheapest thing you can put in a cow or a sheep or a goat is high quality water. Folks, this is high quality water. Look at that. Man, that's clear. That's the same water I'm drinking out of my house. See that? That wire going across the top is to keep them from climbing in there. They might. It's a hot day. They might stand in there with their feet like a bathtub. So we put a hot wire over the top of it to keep them from doing that. And there's 340 head in here. If we didn't have those poles on the side there, they might drink that tank down a little bit low and they'd flip it upside down. Ask me how I learned that one. The hard way. But these cows are doing well. They're getting them a drink there. They're moving around. We've got trees down here for shade. It's going to be 92 degrees today. Talk about how we manage our shade too. That's another topic of our school. Anyway, I hope to see some of y'all in Albany end of this month. And if you're a YouTuber and you show up, come up and shake my hand and introduce yourself. I'd love to meet you. Y'all have a great afternoon. And this is Greg Judy signing off at Green Pastures Farm.